It's August now, and somehow everyone has already started acting like summer's over. The back to school ads are everywhere, your parents are telling you to fix your sleep schedule, and your friends are starting to talk about classes. And suddenly, you start to look backwards. You look at the books you were going to read, the places you were going to go, and the people that you wanted to see. This is the version of summer you pictured back in June. And even though there are still a few weeks left, you start wondering, I just wanted my summer to count. And then August would come, and I'd realize that I actually spent a lot of it playing video games at home. I didn't go out as much as I thought I would, and I didn't read everything I said I was going to read. And for some reason, those were always the things I remembered first, what I didn't do. But the strange thing is, those summers weren't actually empty. My parents took me to places. We went to parks and beaches. I spent time with my family. I did also see my friends, and things did happen. I just kept comparing the summer I actually lived to the one I imagined before it started, and the imaginary one always won. Eventually, I started looking at those summers different. Instead of asking whether I had done enough, I started to remember what actually happened. Some summers, it was seeing my family, spending time with my friends, and starting something small such as a gardening hobby. Ordinary days that would have been incredibly easy to dismiss because nothing huge happened. And I realized that maybe the problem wasn't that summer had been bad. Maybe I had just decided that the little things didn't count at all. A summer doesn't have to look the way you imagined. It can look like anything and still be worth living. Maybe yours was quieter. Maybe some plans never happened. Maybe you stayed home more than you expected. That doesn't erase the things that did happen. But there was something else happening every August that took me longer to notice. Summer hadn't actually ended. Everyone had just started talking like it had. School supplies show up in stores, and you also get reminded of things such as days getting shorter, but nobody really announces that summer is over. They just start talking about what comes next. And somehow, that's enough. You start mentally moving into September while you're still standing in August. Summer starts ending in your head before it ends on the calendar. And that's how you end up mourning summer while you're still living in it. And I think that's the part we actually lose. Not June, not July, but August. The part of summer that was still completely available to us because we had already decided it was gone. You spend the last few weeks thinking about everything you should have done, thinking about the days you can't get back, thinking about what summer could have been, and then suddenly September actually arrives. Now summer really is over, and the August you spent mourning becomes part of what you're actually mourning. But that also means something else. If you're watching this while it's still August, there is still time. Not enough time to become a completely different person, not enough time to manufacture the perfect summer you imagine in June, but enough time for something. If there's someone you've been meaning to see, ask. Ask if they're free, hang out with them. Go somewhere nearby. Go somewhere that you really wanted to visit. Maybe it could be the beach, or some park, or a city nearby. Eat outside while it's still warm. Spend an afternoon doing something simply because it sounds nice. It doesn't have to be a vacation. It doesn't need to become one of the best days of your life. You don't need to cram an entire summer list into the weeks that are left. You just need to stop treating those weeks like they're already gone. And of course, it's not wrong to say that September is coming and that school is starting and that your schedule will change. Eventually, the weather will get colder. But you don't have to pretend any of that isn't coming. Just don't let it arrive too early. You can still acknowledge that September is coming without living in September before it gets here. Don't spend what's left of summer thinking about the summer you could have had. Look around. You're still in summer. You're still in it.